Namaste! Namaste, Big Cat! Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Excuse me, darling dears, I had to clear my throat, and I feel the bottom feeders at the back are trying to clear their throat as they try to draw your attention back to their fucking knees, blood. Hey! Yes, baby. Big Cat, you learned how to lead from the back, darling dear. Moving in silence, eh? Love it. Psalms 23. Your table is set. Fist bump. Your head is anointed. 23-6. You are being blessed in their face. You are the table, darling dear. Yes, baby, you're sturdy, and you carry everything, including the bag, inspiration, protection, guidance, and 3 go-to moves. Conceive, believe, and achieve, Big Cat. It's the only way, as you continue to what? Adopt your Ibex. What's that? If there's a crack, you don't fall back. You use that crack to keep climbing higher. And the higher you climb, the more that are being stripped away, darling dears, and they're not having a lovely time. Obsessed and stressed, yet inspired by the table that God, Father God Most High, Mother Isis, said for you, put you in positions they didn't see for you, but yet they're still watching you in it. Ha ha! Fist bump. Love it. Let's kick off with the serenity prayer, darling dears. Father God, grant me the courage to change the things I can change, the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. So be it, moat. Energies, up, 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 Big Cat. They're obsessed and stressed. Ha ha! They can't get over it, darling dear. They're stuck in rings and repeat of what you've got going on. Today, Big Cats, the full moon. We have a full moon harvest in Scorpio, no less. Scorpio, darling dear, is the 9th house. It's all about the death and rebirth, darling dears. Some of you may even be experiencing somebody dying close to you. My condolences. Or you've experienced it, darling dear. It's also what? The old and the new. Coming out of that sad state of loss. It also speaks about your sexual drive, darling dear. Some of you are harnessing your what? Seat of emperors and empresses. Understanding how to bend the matrix. It also, the 8th house is also the house of finances and inheritances as well as taxes. They're feeling taxed.com because you are inheriting the fruits of your labors, darling dear, as you led from the back. Best position to be, darling dear, so you can see all of the skullduggerous cracks in front of you. Fist bump. You are a master of crackology. Pinkies up. Let's carry on with the planetary energies, because you know I can be a chatty cat. Right. The full moon in Scorpio is a powerful day for transformation from one phase of your life to another. All deeply buried issues come to the surface, swimming up like what? A dead dodo, darling dear, coming up from the past like a what? A birth of a new T-Rex arms, blood. You know the ones with the T-Rex arms. I'm digressing again. All deeply buried issues come to the surface today, darling dears. They cannot be ignored. Ignoring them will bring consequences and keep you stuck in what? People pleaser, self-node, karma, blood. The focus should be on healing, not avoidance. Today, fist bump. You've got what? Major Pisces energy going, right? Today, the Scorpio full moon connects with Venus, Neptune in Pisces. I know, all of this and that. Venus is about abundance, your self-examination, loving yourself, self-worth, self-care, self-love. Neptune, Neptune can be just a little bit squiffy, because if you've got, let me continue with the read, because Neptune can come with the rose-colored glasses. But hold on, I haven't finished yet, right? You will experience the emotional part of the Venus-Neptune conjunction in Pisces tomorrow. So you're getting the upfront emotionals, but you're going to really get it soaked to you tomorrow at the conjunction. Today sets the stage for tomorrow's energies, darling dears. Expect all of your emotions and intuition to be on one thou wow. Yes, listen, you passed 1,000. You've gone to a thou wow, right? Be prepared to see visions of money, skrillers.com, and you'll be having extremely lucid dreams. Big cat. As you open your eyes, your skullduggerous conscious mind will do its best to erase it, make you think about your nail polish or some of a inconsequential subject that don't mean she's naive. You have a book next to you. As you wake up, you touch that book and you write that she's naive down. Get your journal sorted out, right? Because when you look back on it, darling dear, you'll see how your vision transpired. This energy can also bring an extremely deep sense of commitment in a relationship that hasn't been working out. It's not working out for you, blood. It's not good. Some of you will decide to what? Jam those rose-colored bitches back on your face, darling dear. Yes, baby. You're afraid to let go of the situation, but the caution is that you could be lost in a dream, darling dear, right? Gone down the rabbit hole and found yourself at what? Hades.com. Fist bump. Not seeing people and situations for what they truly are. The serenity to accept the things we cannot change. Over the next few days, you will wake up to those flipping rose-colored glasses, right? You're going to wake up from that dream, those that are trying to hold on to a situation shit. I'm talking about situations with family members, friends, working situations, right? That you're hanging on to, right? Because you're not living in the confidence that you already have given to yourself, table. Your name is Table Cat today because you is the whole table. This is why I come to you on a daily basis. You think I'm joking. I'm not joking. My birth natal chart gave me the Chiron to heal myself and to heal others. My North Node is in Aries. I teach you not to people please for nothing and no one. Put self first behind the Most High, Father God, Mother Isis, and call in your ancestral team, your what? Security, blood, against the T-Rex arms. Obsessed, darling dear, and stressed, yet inspired by the table Father God set for you. Remember, darling dears, your mental health is your checkbook on this Malkuth. Don't let them tear you down to the stub of your checkbook, your spring of mental health. Without it, you have nothing. You'll be barking at passing cars, right? Crayoning in a corner, right? And living in the seat of bitterness, lack, and no skrillers to buy your lace fronts, blood. That's when it's become untenable circumstances. You was with me, some of you, when I went through the cocoa butter crisis. Nearly lost my shiznai. Anyhow, I digress again. You cannot pour into an empty glass, darling dears. I encourage you to nurture and prioritize your personal well-being. That way, if the opportunity comes to help and support another big cat, you are ready. Because you've got the what? You got the badge of the red flag coach. You've been through certain situations and circumstances. Granted, it may not what exactly mirror another cat situation. but your wisdom and knowledge, darling dear. Because you're the table cat. You are the table. Ha ha! You were their table. That they put every one of them burdens on you, darling dears. Let's get her. More haterade. So what are they hating on? Some crime. A crime. They feel that your greatness is a crime. It's an effrontery. A stone to their eye and a knife to their heart chakra. What else? Friends? Jesus, right next to crime. Listen, baby. A friend is your true friend to your back, darling dears. A friend will not sit at the table where you are being discussed. They will excuse themselves from that table with words like, that's my friend. The ones that sit and pretend to be your friend, but yet are the merchants of slander. Jeremiah 9:40, right? It says a sibling, right, will cheat on you with the trust. Your inheritance, right? Try and doppelgang, echo praxic what you've got going on. They got the T-Rex arms here, right? But you see a friend, someone who you take to your heart like a brother or sister, mother, cousin, whatever. Once you realize that they're going nowhere, buddy, and you ain't going with them, buddy, right? They'll become merchants of slander, trafficking, insect slander against a big cat, who is the table. Oh my gosh. Yes, baby, this and that. I'm telling you, the cycling class yesterday, darling dears, it woke up all of my arm chat. My arms felt like two timid, tiny newborns this morning. Barely had the strength to get my coffee. And then I remembered the planetary energies that I'd put together for today, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to suck it up, as only a big cat can, and get to what's important. What's that? The intel, the recon, fist bump. Right. Something about your cognitive. Somebody wants to what? Unbalance your give you a bit of cognitive dissonance. I told you the T-Rex arms ain't forgotten about you. And that table, the one that you're setting, right? That they're stressed out about, can't sleep at night. But yet inspired and don't know how to get their gangster on. Well, I'm not giving no advice for that. None of my business. I just come with the messages. Allow me, yeah? Let's get a card. We're going to go with the Wisdom of the Chakra Oracle. Get 2 cards. Because you're following your passion. Yeah, look at this. Hey, it's not 2 cards. It's 3 cards. I didn't even get to turn the deck over properly. Because you're inspired, darling dear. Your life is as though it's been written, right? It seems as though you're going by the book. Somebody's complacent, right? And angry. They're looking aged. Worried, darling dear, about what you've got going on. You're not following the rules that they put down at your sacral chakra as they try to what? Stifle your creativities with what trickery, darling dear? They used the old 1-2, right? The sleight of hand made you feel that you was what? A sitter at the table when you are the bloody table. How can I listen? They did it, right? And they are what? Slandering up in them streets. A true crime. These were once your friends, your familiars, those that you ate and drank with. Now, you'd rather stand naked in the rain with pins in your eyes before you allow them to sit at you. Big cat table. Gossip and trickery, slander. Good God, they have no chill or pause factor, big cat. Everybody's got a trick up their sleeve, darling dear. But you are the whole arm. The whole armor, play on words, of the Most High. When you're awake, darling dear, this is when the gossip hots up. They say that you're crack on crazy. They say that you're bitter. They say that you're twisted, but yet you still rise. Come through. Bear Angelo, Posh, Clab. Base of the deck, soulmate, acceptance, and perseverance. As you call in your true soul tribe, darling dear. Except you are the baddest cat and you ain't taking a slice off of no one, blood. You want your own pie. This is why Spirit is gifting you with a full-on spatula. Yes, baby, at your table. Because you persevered, sacral chakra. You persevered, tapped into your creativities. Listen to your higher self. Even though it was hard, because you believed that these people, they were soulmates. You had the rose-colored glasses on. I told you, crush them beaches under your flip-flop stat. And everyone's saying, what's the flip-flop? Your common sense, darling dear. Let common sense prevail. Don't let nobody lead you down no garden path. Especially when they can't trust their shadows after dark, blood. Hey, hey, bombs over Baghdad, posh clap. Outrageous. They want you to accept a slice of their pie. The same pie that's filled with what? Treachery, perfidy, and treason. Treason! Base of the deck. They wanted you to be in service to them, right? Wanted you to take the brunt of whatever the family karma is, darling dear. This dysfunctional cycle, while they stood aside. This is also leaning towards some elderly relative. Somebody wants you to step up, darling dear, and being in service to them, right? Look at this. But it's not true feelings. Their eyes are shut, darling dear. They don't want you to come away from whatever you've got going on to be in service to an elderly relative. The same relative that had their eyes shut against you, big cat. Come on. Friends? How many of us have them? Ones we can depend on. Friends, listen. It's going to have me what? Brushing imaginary feathers off my shoulder, just like Smokey in Friday. If you haven't seen the film, go and watch it. With Chris Tucker and Ice Cube. Very good. I preferred the first one with D-Boat. He was skullduggerous. Listen, I'm digressing again, darling dears. Let me get a rune before we dive in. We're at the what? 17. Star quality, darling dear. Miracle afoot. Listen, if they was chopping it up before, that evil eye will be on you, darling dear. Know this. Because they don't know how you keep going on. And the first, listen, the runes don't play, you know. When you cast them, you read them from right to left. The first one up is manners, blood. Your manners in them. Yes. All of this and that, the full energy. You took a leap of faith. You took a chance. You gambled on yourself. This is about stepping towards what? Loyalty from within, darling dear. Taking that leap of faith towards a new beginning. Represented by the letter M, right? For a mother foe, right? With the T-Rex arms, right? Listen. Calm down, Case. You heard that? Negligence within the last 2 years. And my palm is itching. Somebody did something about your Skrilla. Or they tried to what? Bring it down over the past 2 years. But how now, brown cow? You jumped up and you're doing a pirouette. I should, you know what? I should have put on my tutu today to further emphasize my point. You took a leap of faith, darling dear. This also speaks about what? A new partner or person coming towards you. Good God, I hope it's not from those friends, the ones that made you what? Brush off imaginary feathers, right? And you looking around like you was nervous, pressed, pumped, and perturbed. You avoided hardship, right? A setback and a raw deal. You learned to trust in you, big cat. Love it. I don't hate it. It's represented by the numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is manipulation, darling dear. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Pinkies up. They've got no morals, darling dear. And at this moment in time, you need to open up your leg and step over their feelings. Step over them because it's got nothing to do with you. Look, again, Skrilla's, darling dear, share the energy. Yes, baby. Because for everything they throw at you, darling dear, what is it? It's another level to your table, blood. because you're winning. This is represented by wealth. Fayu, darling dear. Am I saying the right thing? No, I'm not. No, this is the magician. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. This is answers. But Fayu came up, so therefore it must be some, because Fayu is also the world card. Ending of a cycle. You ended a cycle. It also represents the spying online, the gang stalkeration. But the magician again points to your what badass alchemist ways. And guess what, big cat? I know this hasn't happened before, or not for a long time. The magician is also represented by the numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you've got a double of 4, 44, 55, 66, and 77, and the letter A. It spells out the word am. You am everything. You am everything, right? It also speaks about what? Manifestation, holding your vision. You are stepping into a leadership role. You need to understand at this time, big cat, your words carry spiritual weight, power. You spoke something into existence. You told them. They told you was delusional. But yet, all eyes is on your table. Imagine that. Something that you dared to envision, darling dears. They tried to manifest wickedness on you. They couldn't see it for you, because it was always better when you was the jester in their court. Until he wasn't, big cat. Until he wasn't. Let's see what's going on here. Base of the deck, the truth roof, clarity. No higher court than the truth, darling dear. And again, it points to what? The spiritual downloads that you're going to be getting in all of this Pisces and Neptune energy, darling dear. Mixing with Venus. Know your worth and your role, darling dear. What's this? Came off the back end. Because you ain't got time to tongue wrestle with the T-Rex arms. Yes, baby, having washed your face like David, you're taking on a more brainy what? Mental, right? Using your intellect to understand that you're dealing with what? T-Rex arms. Base of the deck. We've also got the King of Wands. This is you looking back into your past energies around this situation. The useless arguments, the passive-aggressive. This also speaks about being iced out of a situation. This also tells me that you always entered a situation with a passionate. He was like a little puppy or a kitten. He was a kitten, right? You know where a kitten is curious, runs into all circumstances, not realizing that you had crossed the border into fucking and subterfuge blood. Or they're in the court. I heard the and the long sips of your mockers, because we ain't getting smoked. This is you passionately, because you're passionately looking back at the situations, how you allowed yourself to be pulled about like taffy. You also know, because the sword energy is higher knowledge, you also know whom these what? Haters are. The ones with the haterade and the T-Rex arms. The King of Wands is somebody who is a natural born leader. You've got those entrepreneurial skills. And you're honest. You're saying, but Case, you don't listen. Let me tell you something. A tarot card has lots of different meanings, hundreds if not thousands of meanings. It depends on what the lineup is. This is you looking back at past situations where you wasted energy, gave them your good intel, even tried to give them spiritual guidance. Good God, you really put your back into it, big cat. Until you didn't. You dropped down and got your eagle on. You had to realize something. Real eyes. Recognize real eyes. Clarify this King of Wands. Yes, baby. You are no longer mentally entrapped by these mother foes with the T-Rex arms. It was a mental situation, darling dear. You had to realize that you was the table. When you see a lizard, it also speaks about sudden change, darling dear. You've changed. They feel as though the change over you came over suddenly. Nah, babe. You went from child to adult. You matured in a situation where you was always being tricked, pulled about like taffy, right, and gossiped about. You had no friends in that situation. They saw you as a fool. Don't forget your badass alchemist ways, okay? You come with the answers. Fist bump. Realizing a situation, a past situation that kept you mentally trapped. This also speaks about you was unable to leave the situation for some time because the king speaks about maturation. You was there for a certain period of time. Could be as much as 8 years, 13 years, 8 weeks, 8 months, whatever it is for you, big cat. Learning a new perspective, understanding you don't sacrifice the big cat to situations that you're meant to break away from. This is about common sense being your go-to move, understanding what had you ensnared and entrapped. The hangman also speaks about being, you was imprisoned by these thoughts, but now you're being imprisoned and entrapped or an entanglement with your common sense. Common sense must prevail. You're realizing what was an obstacle in your life, what caused you the delays, what kept you stuck with the T-Rex arms. All of this is coming off with Sacral Chakra energy, getting your sexy back looking good, being spiritually guided. Yes! This is about being subconsciously stuck on you, darling dear. Unable to what? Get out of the rinse and repeat. Somebody's stuck on you, darling dear. How you've actually changed yourself. Even your speech has changed. Why? Told you there was a lot of passive aggressive. You wasn't allowed to shine the way that you was meant to shine on this Malkuth in a situation until you got your gangster on. This is spiritual guidance as well as common sense, right? A lovely duo. I love it. Star quality on its face, darling dears. Good golly and gosh. You was in a situation that was extremely hopeless, right? It also speaks about someone who's extremely disappointed because they are in what? They're in stasis. They're waiting for you to come back to a toxic situation with somebody who possibly was the King of Wands, a dick dealer for sure, with the unsatisfied eyes. King as well, this could also be a mother or father, someone that abused the situation. The snake always rots from the head, darling dear. This person was passive aggressive and they knew what they did in that situation because they saw your light and wanted you to hide that light forever under a bushel as you sat in service to them. They, them, and with the T-Rex arms. Ooh. All the cards nearly fell out into my lap. That was different. All the cards dropping into my lap is intel dropping into your lap, darling dear. Clarify this Five of Swords and the King of Wands. Realizing the passive aggressive, the crisis point in a situation that had you delayed and stuck. Big cat. Hey! Let me tell you something. They might go through heat. And again, it shows what? The unrequited love star card as well as the judgment card. This is about you being, they see you as successful. I told you. They're inspired by your blood. So inspired that they're still chopping it up. but it means nothing to you because you've washed your face like David. You said what you said in my Nene Leak's voice. You said what you said, right? Two major arcana spiritually guided. You ask for the Most High to guide you, remove you from situations that are what? Blocking your blessings, confusing your cranium. This fell off, so it must be important. Yeah. Look. You stand in your truth, darling dear. You can't be conned or hoodwinked. This is also your mental health, darling dear. Being on the 1,000 wow. 1,000 wow. A new beginning. Multiple opportunities coming towards you. This is also my ring-bearing card. A ring could mean many things, not only marriage. It could mean a partnership, darling dear. People that come towards you with the truth, darling dear. People that come with their own table. They're seeing you as some kind of success. They see you rushing towards something major, possibly a big payoff. Because I told you the wicked always see it for you, darling dears. They see it all. This is why they try to what? Try and keep you in entanglements of fucking ease with the T-Rex arms as they talk about you. Smiling in your face. All the time they want to take your place. Backstabbers. Yeah. The Judgment card also speaks about an ex who like to step out on you, darling dear, and lie about it. Did I say there was an airbender? Yes, baby, them is an airbender, and they tell stories for the young and for the old. Yeah, this person thought they had options. This person or people thought that the love and the friendship that you brought to the table can be found anywhere. Well, guess what, buddy? Brah, sistrine with the T-Rex arms. They get in a full-on tower moment. They realize there's only one big cat, right? In the circumstance or situation that you found yourself in, darling dears. This also speaks about the what? Your creativities, a new beginning. The cup also speaks about progeny, darling dears. Some of them believe that you was going to be stuck because you gave them progeny. Oh, how now, brown cow? The progeny is what's giving you the what? The feet of Nike. Yes, baby. Swift. They thought they could find the love that you brought to a situation anywhere. They thought they had options. Well, Spirit just said, how now, brown cow? It's what? Docket season. This is also an ending of a marriage, a job. This is also what? Realizing that you can't give your confidences to everyone. Not everybody must know what plans you have on your tableau. Don't even give them a hint. Why? Because they're a gossip, blood. And they're slanderous. And they are not your friend. See, my throat's getting stuck again. This person wants your attention, darling dear. This one that wanted you to have a slice. When Divine gave you what? A spiritual spatula, right? So that you could get your own pie. You are being gifted and guided. And look, it looks like something's on that slice, darling dear. Be careful who you eat and drink around. Not everybody wants you to make it to another day. Are you mad? When the whole table's being set in front of them, you are being set up for greatness, darling dear. Once you accept that you can bend the matrix any way you want, once you accept your true purpose on this Malkuth, your true soul family will appear. And you will know them, darling dears. You will know them. You are not alone. But the best, the strongest soldiers are built in solitary confinement. Not necessarily in true prison, but I mean the prison, right? That you had to go in to isolate yourself from this king of one's energy. Those that thought they were better than you. Wanted you to be an urchin and a ragamuffin for air. They thought your love was just all over the place, right? There was all these of you. This king of ones thought they had multiple options. This could be a brother, A father, you know, gender could be fluid. It could be a mother, a sister, a cousin. This person was never your friend, darling dear. This is a full-on little finger. Somebody who has the hidden hand. Well, guess what? Judgment knows their address. Because you continue to live in your truth. You continue to what? Success after success. And this person would love to war with you. They would love to argue. But remember, tongue wrestling with a bottom feeder that's been what? Toe tagged, darling dears, will give you karma as well. Divine wants you to look at what circumstances and situations brought this call of judgment into your life. Because the Chariot is the Cancer energy. As I said, it's about you moving forward, and some kind of major opportunity is rushing towards you. Tangible with the Pentacles. Tangible things is your lendables. It could be your product, not necessarily going to lend it out, darling dears, but it could be you lending something. You could be getting a bank loan, something that is going to set you up, a sponsorship deal, but something that's going to be in their face, darling dears. Something that they can't deny. Something that they can't bring down, even though they will try. They will try. They, them, and What's underneath the service? Listen. Contract completed. Chiron gifted. And the key to your infinite possibilities. And look, I told you they're crying into their fist. They're in grief, darling dear. As they are inspired. The missed opportunity of the whole judgment card, darling dear, and the unrequited loves, because they can't give you back. No, sir. Because you're grateful. Grateful for that their true nature was shown to you. If you're feeling uncomfortable at this moment in time, darling dears, something is being risen to the surface today under this Scorpio moon that you have to sort it out. Don't avoid it. That's putting on the rose-colored glasses to allow yourself to be effed over. But you will get common sense at the ending of the day. But why put yourself through it? Pay attention to your intuitions. How your sacral chakra feels around them. Your solar plexus is your compass. Recovery is on top, darling dear. Find your Chiron. Look what house it's in. 3 aces on the table. Good news, good luck, and a lucky break, darling dear. This is your passion, your creativities, whatever you've been focusing on, right? Whatever you use to get over this King of Wands energy, because it does not necessarily represent one person. Could be as many as 7, because we have 2 7s on the table. 2 7s is what? They used your information, what they knew about you, darling dear, what you told them, the truths about yourself. They used it as light-hearted fun. Light-hearted fun. This also speaks about quick movement as well. Ace of Wands. You've got something coming towards you quickly. Three aces on the table. Their perspective is really going to change, and whatever they wanted for you, they're going to have to live with, darling dear. The star card. Unrequited, darling dears. Clarify this Ace of Wands. What did I say? T-Rex arms can't come back, blood. You've got no orifice that's vacant, and you're certainly not taking tenants. No. Those that kept you as an option, darling dear, as they used your personal business, your emotions, or whatever you had going on, right? Had your name like arsehole idiot out in them streets like he was a full-on fool. A genius will never be celebrated in a village of the idiots. No. This is about you moving away from that energy, tapping into your inner self, being divinely guided. This is air and Uranus energy, darling dears. Uranus is about your dreams, but it also comes with disillusionment. Listen, they've bucked up on what? The disillusionment they had about you, darling dear, as they are inspired and nervous. I told you. They can't come back. That door is closed, bricked up, and there's bombs attached to it. Based on dead, because they never showed you the emotional support that they should have. And that's the truth, Roof. Libra energy. This is also the card of karma. Yes! Unite them. These haters, if they hate you, unite them. Continue to isolate yourself from these past situations. You're shining your torch back on situations that cause delays in your life. You're shining your light on the fact that you were sexually guided in many situations. Nothing wrong with that, right? But you can't keep putting your energies out there, because every time you lay down with someone, give up your seat of emperors and empresses, whether you're male or female, you're giving away your energy. And if this person is the king of wands, they're unsatisfied. They need the attention of multitude in order to what? Feed their ego. The same ego that's keeping them stuck at hockey sticks at dawn. You isolated yourself. This is about your self-improvement, your spiritual examination. Having passed it, it took some time to get over and realize who or whom was the block in your life. Trying to get emotions from a bottomless pit. You can't get emotions from those that are emotionless, too busy being jealous of what someone else has got going on. You come in as an agent of karma. Swords, agent of karma, right? Justice and judgment. Clarify this, Hermit. And you're not taking back the cup. What emotional issues or whatever they're trying to put on you, they're trying to guilt you out in a situation with an elderly relative. This is also about a lying liar. Use your intuition, darling dears. This is also about you what? Somebody is about to what? Tell someone like it is. You're going to tell someone about themselves, blood. Yes! Before you what? Bury that cup, put out that fire. This is what I'm saying, darling dears. You're about to isolate yourself from a situation after you tell the person that they was disloyal. If they was a friend, they should have been your friend to your back and possibly had the effrontery to come and tell you what someone else said. Baby, how comes that someone was so comfortable telling them all of this and that? This is the X season, as shown by the judgment card, the season of the X. Yeah. Wanted you to be stuck in your mind, right? Star card on its face. They didn't see the miracle that you were. The whole table. Some of you was dealing with those that had the community genitalia. And it may not been in your hemisphere, but this person was meant to be your friend. How can you be a friend with a whole tree sloth? Law 5 of the 48 laws of power, big cat. It's your reputation. You walk with 5 bottom feeders that are picking off imaginary chicken feathers off their shoulder. Guess who's going to help them pick their feathers off and be number 5? Base of the deck. What did I say? Lying, spy merchants of slander. Curious about what you've got going on, and what they don't know, they're making it up, and they're a page. And you know how I feel about a page. This person knows that you are not, you're not entertaining their bull swanky. You realize they come with the T-Rex arms and you're not having it. You understood the time that you wasted. You feel as though it was, well, if you live on the time that you wasted in a situation, because it is a waste of time, right? If you live on that, you're going to be in the same position as them. You have to understand, until you understand the lesson and boss up to the big cat you're meant to be. Ibex, big table cat, right? You will keep repeating that cycle, but you are no one's fool. Remember the numbers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 44, 55, 66, and 77. There could be been as much as a 10-year age gap. All the numbers before and after. The world, So about this one that wants to come through with the bullshit apology, right? That's full of all consequences. The one that's really a page, right? This person's a liar. They was never your friend, darling dear. Look, the card said keep blocking them, blood. Block game must be off the chain. Stand your ground. And I told you somebody's going to stand up and tell someone about themselves, about their wicked intentions. They were never your friend. This person has seen your, or people have seen your metamorphosis from caterpillar to Madam Butterfly, big cat, right? This is somebody that, even though they was around you, darling dear, they downplayed this, what you was achieving, the successes. This could have been a new car. This could be a new job. This could be a new spiritual, right? Eye on everything. This is you living your truth. This is you working hard for your coin, your bag, your skrilla. This person was always jealous of you, all people. But yet they're inspired. Because they can't knock your gangster chariot. The sudden change in you wasn't sudden. You had to get the lesson in order for you to what? Overcome. And you surely did. Yes, you may have left with 2 different shoes, but who's counting the shoes, blood? You've still got these instigators against you. They're lying. They're bringing up past situations that you've overcome because they've got no new materials. Their well has run dry. Just like the dry eye they're putting on you, darling dear. Clarify this block game. Look. Page of Pentacles. The pages are all messengers, darling dears. Right? The Page of Pentacles is the offer of opportunities. It also speaks about your business acumen. You went in there like a fetus, darling dear. You took the time to what? Work slowly but steadily on your plans. And you're coming out as the best thing since sliced bread, blood. Yeah. Since you blocked off that energy, or you're about to block off the energy, as you once and for all rip those rose-colored glasses, you're going to take the time to tell them what you think. But you're not going to be nasty. You're going to tell them exactly how much they try to block your life, how disingenuous they are, how much time you wasted on giving them wisdom. You spoke to these people. You spoke wisdom. You spoke strength, right? You gave them new perspectives on life. And they still dogged you out. You're going to tell them, you're going to stand up. You're going to surprise yourself, and you're not going to be afraid. Because they ate you and you named them. Pinkies up. What about the spine? Jesus. It has no pause or no chill factor. What are they seeing? What do they really see when they see you now, big cat? Please tell us. Protected, guided, a whole institute. They see all of your flipping boundaries, blood. They see it, right? With their T-Rex arms. Yes! All of this and that. They see you building institutions. You could be a teacher. You may be a teacher, student, teacher. They see you speaking to others. The 5 speaks about what? Change, brought on through conflict. They see you protected. And they know that you're spiritually guided. And they don't love it. What did I say? They stepped at the spine from the Page to the King of Swords. This is someone who's a high commander, the Decepticon. Knock. They got the complex B personality. They got a psychosis. Yes, baby, all unchecked. because you're being blessed in their face. Your table is set. Your head is anointed. When you look behind you, what do you see? Goodness and mercy, blood, following you. Major arcana. Blessed, guided, happy. This speaks about loyalty. And if those of you that are going into true love's first kiss, darling, yeah, there's definitely going to be an age difference, but not in what you build together. This is someone coming in with helping hands. Somebody that's not looking for a help or a handout. They come with their own ideas. This speaks about your confidence is on 1,000. Wow. Because you persevered. And because why? Your third eye is buffed up to a bitch in shine. You understand who needs to go. Who is the liar in your life. Because they can't come back. They would love to sneak back into your situation. Because this is somebody who still has a foothold in your life. They've still got a hold of your emotionals or your mentals, darling dear. They would love to sneak back into your existence. This person hasn't got a clue because you ain't the same cat you was. Mentally, you outrank them. Spiritually, you outrank them. Yet here they would love to come through. But the Knight of Swords also speaks about you what? Rushing away from heartbreak. Understanding was pulling you about like taffy and deciding I'm not going to be pulled about. You're not even giving them your energy. Your energy is everything, darling dears. I tell you all of the time. Protect your energies like Smeagol. You became the master of crackology, mate. And they're on a knife's edge. I told you, they're worried. They're worried about what you're going to come through with next. Why? Because they're attentive. They're full on right. Sputnik. A mouth breather for sure. With the T-Rex arms. The fact that you recovered from a situation broke a generational curse. James 1:8, left the double-minded or about to leave the double-minded in the dust. You know, what is it? Psalms 55:23. A liar's gonna be a liar, lad. But a liar will be crushed by the Most High. We already saw that with the Hierophant. You are not here to teach them manners. You are here to live your purpose, embody your purpose on a daily basis. Only be better than the cat you was the day before. You are here to go in leaps and bounds. You are here to master your emotions. You are here to bend the matrix in their face. Let's get to one more deck and then I'm out of here. Where do we go? This is barely on. They're barely keeping it together. I told you they'd love to seduce you back into a situation, right? Don't let your pride get in the way. They're going to work on your pride. Your pride's right up there with ego, blood. And ego is what? Kryptonite to a big cat, blood. What's this? You've got a choice, darling dear. You can continue with your transformation or you can continue to stay stuck. Set you back, right? While you look at their crack for all eternity. You got a choice, mate. They're going to try and what? Try and flirt, right? The Knight of Cups on its face was a date or an invitation to a party or celebration. You better turn down that cup. It was in the reverse, blood. Remember that, right? Let's see what else is going on here. Look at this shit. Two people in particular. One that's still trying to hold on to a situation, but you have to break this curse, break this chain. Let's give it a good shufty. Then we'll turn it over and see what else is here. trying to create crimes in your life at this, even as we speak, darling. Yeah, the crime of what? Wondering if you did the right thing, blood. And the next right thing you must do is paint a big fat wet one on a stick and throw it. They'll follow it. Be bold and make the first move. We've got a cardinal moon. A cardinal moon, right? The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. It's the angular. This is about you what? Continue with initiating your new beginning, or whatever plans you have, take action on them. Be orientated, right? And don't put issues, especially emotional issues, on the back burner. Tackle it head on and use your creativities. Be bold, darling dear. Be bold, right? You also have what? A wine and gibbonous moon. This is about introspection, hermit energy. Focus on your goals and be grateful you got away, darling dear. And be grateful you will be continue to be shown the toxic and the toxicity that you must release. The gossipers, right? Because the same ones that come to you with gossip, who do you think's next on the table? Right? What did I say? Meet, because the plug's in the other room and I don't feel like I can't run for it, blood. I've got no muscle power in my thighs after that cycling, but I still got to do my 15,000 steps. I'm working my way up to, I'm on my second cup of mocha, getting the strength, Scotty. Somebody's going to come and ask you for a date, right? What's this? They're going to want to chop it up, mate. They want to talk over the fact that you told them what? Love and light with 2 of these and 1 of those. This person comes to stab you, darling dear, right? They want what? They want to talk. They want clarity. They're looking for solidarity with you again, right? But you've got protection and the power, darling dear. The sword and the rose. Your common sense. The rose speaks about the new beginning that you have. This is why they want to date you, because of what you've got on your table. You are the table, blood. And again, you've got a choice to make, big cat. Are you going to transform? Or are you going to what? Allow a bottom feeder to come and confuse you with a cup of hopium? These questions you have to ask yourself. Right? Look. Again, whenever the elastic band breaks, release yourself from that cycle, darling dears. We already saw the 7 of Wands. Stand your ground and speak your truth, Scotty. No higher court than the truth. You're going to do it like a drive-by. Listen, pow. You're going to be a straight shooter. Whatever you say to them, darling dear. They're going to feel like they was shot down in the street, mate. But it will also be the key to their healing. Once they realize what they was bringing to people's tables, their negative energies, you're going to give them the key to their healing. Whether they use it to open that door, that's for them business. Because you're too busy getting great. Right? They're going to feel like it's a drive-by. Right? Some situations you may have to get legal help. In order to what? Take them out, Scotty. I told you, this is rich white lady season on the T-Rex arms in Keitha and Malkuth. Right? Grounding, ocean and nature. Some of you need to go over there, right? When you're at the ocean, this is when the veil is thinnest, right? To the spiritual world. Just like when you hug a tree and walk barefooted on grass. Go out in nature. Can you hear the birds in the background outside? They're calling me outside for my 15,000 steps. Not ready to get outside yet. Just hang on, right? You've had your soul surgery. Some of you will be getting surgery as well. But be careful of the surgeon. Don't have no surgery, right? Around a solar or lunar eclipse. Because it's going to be like a drive-by and it's going to end up in a legal situation. Yeah. A BBL that will keep on giving. I don't know. right? You was the blessing in disguise. Take your knowledge and further your own life, darling dear. Some of you will be going into the legal field, or you became keyboard gangsters as you what? Peruse the legalities around a situation that you found yourself in. Ground yourself, darling dear, because you are about to what? Create some kind of mental surgery on someone else with the intel you was able to what? Gather together. Hermit energy, knowledge. Knowledge is power. Power is power. No, I have nothing else said. Order in the court. This is also the knowledge. Never you ever give your psychological password to fleeting energies. Always remember whom you are in a situation. Surgical, you're the surgeon. Professor of the puzzle. This is about you using your intuition, going on the information you're able to find. And you, a surgeon, will not, right, go and do a surgery without having information on the patients. Was it Google is your friend, blood? And not everyone on this Malkuf could be telling a lie on this one person. If everybody says that they're a chatty patty or a backstabbing blah blah de blah, and you've experienced it yourself because you thought they was your friend, blood, you was a fool. You was a fool until you wasn't. Badass alchemist ways, having all of the tools to move forward, create whatever life you want. Yes, this and that. I've got to hang up now, best friend. Let me just get this. Oh, look at this. The rejection is God's protection, as well as redirection, darling dears. Take this gift and run with it. Run with it. They're obsessed and they're stressed, yet inspired by the table that Father God set for you. You are the table, big cat. Final card. Okay. What's this? Projection in the reverse, darling dear. In the reverse. They can't give you the what? The gaslighting, the cognitive dissonance. Because you know them, darling dear. They're what? In and out energy. And this energy was sprayed all over everywhere else. I told you the gossips, the trickery, and the slander was a crime. Until you bust up on a bitch or mitch. Answers, darling dear. Answers, answers. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. Day them, darling dears, with the T-Rex arms, or obsessed and stressed, yet inspired. Don't let them be so inspired that they can just what? Inchworm their way back into your life. Once they're gone, let them be gone for good. And let the true that's for you come through. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.